Conquer fear. 13 Stoic truths. Fear is a primal instinct, a survival mechanism, but in humans it can paralyze potential and stifle dreams. The Stoics, ancient philosophers, understood fear's true nature. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, they offer profound insights on conquering fear. Now let's begin. Fear feels tangible, coursing through our veins, but the Stoics remind us fear is simply a thought. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Fear is a whisper in our minds, not an immutable truth. By observing our thoughts without judgment, we see fear as fleeting. Control your thoughts, and you begin to control your fear. Imagine fear as a cloud passing through the sky of your mind. It may seem dark and overwhelming, but it is transient, always moving. The Stoics teach us to anchor ourselves in the present moment, to breathe deeply and let go of what we cannot control. By focusing on the here and now, we can diminish the power fear holds over us. Remember, fear is not a permanent state, it is a momentary experience that we have the strength to overcome. Death, the ultimate unknown. The Stoics embraced it with memento mori, remember you will die. Seneca wrote, "He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a living man." By confronting our mortality, we are liberated from petty fears. Accepting death allows us to live with courage and purpose. Embrace death with sober acceptance to live fully. The concept of memento mori isn't about being morbid, it's about clarity and focus. When we accept that our time is limited, we prioritize what truly matters. We stop wasting time on trivial concerns and start living authentically. This ancient wisdom teaches us to cherish each moment, to love deeply, and to act with intention. In the face of death, we find the true essence of life. The mind breeds fear, thriving in inaction. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Fear festers in procrastination, growing stronger with hesitation. The Stoic antidote to fear is deliberate, purposeful action. Want to conquer fear? Act. Our minds exaggerate threats, painting terrifying worst-case scenarios. The Stoics urge us to ask, what is the worst that could happen? Imagine facing rejection, failure, or loss. The world does not end. Fear is a poor predictor of the future, magnifying shadows. Rationally assess fears to see them as obstacles, not insurmountable walls. The Stoics understood the transformative power of hardship. They embraced discomfort as a forge for the human spirit. Voluntary discomfort inoculated them against fear. Seeking comfort makes us vulnerable. Embracing discomfort builds resilience. Push beyond limits to develop inner strength against fear. Epictetus wrote, "Freedom is the only worthy goal." At the root of fear lies desire. We fear rejection, failure, and loss because we crave approval, success, and possessions. Desires can become chains, making us vulnerable to fear. The Stoic path to freedom lies in detaching from desires. Accept what is beyond control to break free from fear. The world is chaotic with forces beyond our control. The Stoics argued that attempting to control the uncontrollable leads to frustration. True control lies over our own minds. Focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and efforts. Relinquish futile pursuits to live a virtuous life guided by reason. Courage is not the absence of fear, but a muscle developed through practice. Seneca wrote, "A man who fears suffering is already suffering from fear." Confronting fear builds our courage muscle. Gradually expose yourself to challenging situations to strengthen courage. Each act of courage diminishes fear's grip. Fear is a universal human experience. It touches everyone regardless of age, background, or status. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "The pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." This ancient wisdom still holds true today. In fear, we often feel isolated, but we are not alone. Many have walked this path before us, and many will walk it after us. Throughout history, countless individuals have risen above their fears. They faced their challenges head-on and emerged stronger. Remembering we are part of a larger human story draws strength from others' examples. Their stories of bravery and perseverance inspire us. We are part of a lineage of courage and resilience. Each generation has faced its own fears and found ways to overcome them. Together, we can do the same. The Stoics acknowledged hardship but were not pessimists. They practiced premeditatio malorum, mentally rehearsing worst-case scenarios. Confronting potential misfortunes in their minds stripped them of their power. They prepared for the worst but hoped for the best. Focus on what you can control, approaching each day with purpose and gratitude. Fear can be a powerful ally, pointing us towards growth. The Stoics believed fear holds potential for personal evolution. Avoiding challenges leads to stagnation. Confronting fear leads to self-discovery. Each fear overcome reveals hidden depths and abilities. Fear, approached with courage, becomes a catalyst for growth. Fear often thrives on our tendency to take ourselves too seriously. The Stoics recognized the absurdity of many fears. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." We can choose to respond to fear with reason and humor. Laughing at our fears disarms them, revealing their absurdity. History is filled with individuals who defied fear and emerged victorious. These individuals were not born fearless, but forged through Stoic principles. They chose to confront their fears and act in spite of them. Their stories serve as a testament to the indomitable human spirit. We all have the potential to overcome any obstacle. Fear is not an immutable force, it is a choice. We can choose to be ruled by our fears or to rule over them. The Stoic path requires courage, effort, and discipline. The rewards are freedom from fear and peace of mind. Live with purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. Take command of your mind and conquer your fear.